like to chew, gum and take all these, what do they call them, breath mints to help with their breath. But what you are saying is that it's the production of saliva that helps with the breath.
That's right.
So not really the flavor of the gum.
Well, the flavor could help. It could help, definitely. Someone like a smoker wants to hide the smoke and then takes maybe any of this minty, whatever, to help. So it actually masks. It does mask. But what we are looking out for is the saliva production. That's what we are giving. So the gums we're giving are the sugar-free gums. Because we take the regular gums that have sugars, it will cause skin.
It makes the thing worse.
Yes. So we want something that will be sugarless, so that when you use it, you are producing a lot of saliva, and that's helping with the cleansing in the mouth.
Okay. Now, how about mouthwash? What really is the place of mouthwash when it comes to oral care?
We have said that the cause of this problem is bacteria in the mouth, which we cannot get rid of. Once you brush, it goes out, it comes back again. So the mouthwash is an antibacterial. So you use it to rinse out the mouth, you get rid of the bacteria for a while, your mouth feels fresh. Many of them have these minty components to also help with the freshness of the mouth, which is good. And there are several of them out there in the market that people use regularly from time to time.
Okay, now we are looking at a toothbrush. I don't know why that water is colored, but let's just assume it's water. And then that looks like dental floss.
Yes.
Are these the tools we use to prevent bad breath?
Yes.
At least the oral kind of bad breath.
That's right. The oral bad breath is what we have in most of the cases.
Okay.
Because it's caused by bacteria that is in the mouth. And what the toothbrush does is to help to clean out the food debris, the plaque, and all that in the mouth to keep the mouth fresh. So toothbrush works with the toothpaste. So you have to use both together. And of course, the constituent of the toothpaste is also, it has the cleansers, it has several things to help the mouth keep fresh. That's one. Then the floss, again, will help to go in between the teeth to help remove all the plaque and food debris in between the teeth to keep those areas clean.
Okay, so in the case of keeping the breath fresh, top on the list is take out all the food debris.
That's right.
That's number one.
Yes.
And then wash the mouth, right?
Wash the mouth.
Properly.
Yes.
Just take us through a proper wash of the mouth again.
Okay. First thing we tell the patients to do, you get a good toothbrush, and there are standard toothbrushes you need to go. Look out for toothbrush. If you're an adult, you use a medium toothbrush. That's the bristle will be medium, and then you must have a good grip of the toothbrush. Then you want to use a fluoride containing toothpaste. That there are so many, you can just choose whichever one that is convenient for you, but make sure it is endorsed by NDA.
Well, hang on, are there any toothpaste without fluoride?
Oh, many.
There are
so many toothpaste without. They are all out there. That's why you have to be sure what you're buying.
Okay, so it must be fluoride containing
toothpaste. So it does so many things. The fluoride helps to prevent caries, and then it also contains all these other components that help to prevent gum diseases. Where you clean out the mouth, it helps to wash. Then it also gives you fresh breath. So we're looking at a good standard toothpaste that will do everything for you. So we're going to brush. We always advise to brush your mouth after every meal in the morning, then last thing at night. Why we do that? Some people will say, oh no, I have to brush first thing, I can't eat without brushing. Fine, if you are like that, you brush, eat, and then brush again.
Well, maybe that's because, during the night, most people actually get bad breath overnight.
Yes.
So they want to wash that out first before they eat.
That's why.
And then they quickly forget that.
That's why we tell them again to brush their mouth last thing at night. Once you get rid of the food debris, it's just the little bacteria that is left that will probably be growing over the night. So the amount of halitosis or bad breath you get in the morning is not as bad. What you can just do is to rinse out, eat your food, then brush properly. So you get rid of the bacteria, you get rid of the food debris, then your mouth feels very fresh as you go on for the day.
Okay, now, what if, take us through what a person should do, for example, if he's gone to the dentist and he's been certified that his teeth are okay, he's brushing well, but he has bad breath.
Okay.
what should he do next?
What we do at the dentist basically is to check for any poor oral hygiene. You want to know how the patient even brushes, because that person may feel he brushes properly and probably doesn't get to the back of the tongue or get to the back of the teeth. So
okay, we've got to that place. Is there any way that one can brush the sensitive part at the back, right at the back, without, feeling nauseous?
There's no way. But what we do is that the more you do it, you get used to not having to vomit or feel the nausea when you brush. One, we can get a tongue scraper to clean the tongue. But the tongue scraper is designed in different shapes and sizes. You can get something small if you're the type that's going to irritate the back of the tongue. But you must get to the back of the tongue. Even with your toothbrush, you can.
Do you have to get there every day?
You should. Every day. Every time you brush, you get to the back of the tongue. At the beginning, you feel, but after a while, you get used to it. So people should brush the back of the tongue. Then, of course, the mouthwash will really help too. If you cannot get there, if you can gargle with the mouthwash, even warm water and salt is just fine. You'll be able to get rid of all the food debris in that area.
Okay, so you were taking us through what you do with the patient.
Okay. So when we found out the level of the oral hygiene, we do scaling and polishing to remove all the calculus and the plaque that will cause some form of inflammation in the mouth. Then we prescribe the regular things, the mouthwashes. We have specialized mouthwashes we can give to help to take care of the bacteria in the mouth. Then, of course, we take them through how to brush, how to use the dental floss, how many times they do. Of course, we also encourage them to take a lot of water, because you take water, it keeps the mouth wet. Okay. And so it has the cleansing effect. So we always tell our patients, when you eat in the afternoon, you can't brush, you're in the office, you cannot brush, but you can rinse out your mouth. Rinse out, spit out. You understand? Not to rinse with Coke, like some would do, but we want them to rinse with water.
With water.
That helps to keep the mouth
Should
fresh.
they put anything in the water, salt?
No, no need. Just water is fine. You can do that as many times as possible. Drink as much water as you can to keep your mouth dry. That's one other thing we have discovered. Some people will say they have mouth odor later in the day and not in the morning, because when you're working in your office, assuming you're a secretary and you're just typing away, want to close your mouth for a very long time. By the time you open it to greet somebody, the odor just goes out. So it's important that when you're not talking or you're not doing anything to help to produce saliva, be drinking water. That helps to keep the mouth fresh.
Okay, we'll take a short break now. When we come back, we continue from there in the dentist's office.
Okay.
Stay with us. We'll be back in no time.